Hello and welcome to Bay of Fundy Fortunes. I am Natalie and I am here to do the monthly reading for the month of May 2019 for the sign of Sagittarius. Alright, I'm sorry there's still no smudge. I did manage to pick a little bit of cedar today and it's in the basket and it's drying. We've had nothing but 2 weeks of rain here, so there's no, that's got to dry out for a few days before it'll burn. So, Stewie, would you like your own microphone? No, he says I get stage fright. He turned around and walked away. He thinks I'm speaking to him. He's looking around. He's a very talkative cat. And he's looking around. He's saying, I don't know what you mean, Mummy. He thinks I'm talking to him because there's nobody else in the room. I do have somebody else here at the moment. One of my sons is for the weekend. But he's in the other end of the house while I do these readings, doing his own thing. But Stewie looks around, he goes, you gotta be talking to me. Must be. He doesn't understand. Good idea, Stewie. Curl up on your pillow and go to sleep. Time for bed. Time for kitties to be in bed. There he goes. I want to know what's going on for Sagittarius here. It's so weird not having the smudges through these readings. What's going on for Sagittarius? For those that are new, this is a 5-card spread. And we'll all name it as we go through the placements. I'll give it a run through here. Sagittarius. I want their overall energy for the month and their finances and wealth and their heart, their home, their relationships, challenges, what should they be if there is any, and message from Spirit as well. I'm going to cut the deck right here. Where did you go? I still haven't been able to find Lilith. So we're still with Felicia. She works just fine. She works quite beautifully. She's very slick, actually. Felicia, as this deck stands, are the top 5 cards, the cards that are meant for this free general public reading for the sign of Sagittarius for the month of May 2019, are the top 5 cards, the cards that are meant for the Sagittarius general spread. That's a straight yes. Okay, so we'll go with that. I was asked again today, do the pendulums ever say no? Yeah, they do say no sometimes. Before I go any further, just to plug, I'm burning a wisdom from my intuitive candle for these readings this month for May. This is one of 3 brand new fresh scents that were brought in for spring. And this is called Wisdom. It's very light and a very, very delicate scent to it. I haven't come to the reveal yet, but I will. A few more readings, and I'll probably, because they always show themselves before the readings are done or at the very end. For those of you that are new, these are 100% soy-based candles. They're all handcrafted right here in my province. They have a 40-hour clean burn. They don't burn dirty. 2 wicks, usually a good 40 hours plus burn on them, and then when the wax melts down, you're left with beautiful reveals, well, like pendulums. That's where she came from. Beautiful trees of life. I happen to be wearing one. This one is all different colored gemstones in it. Everything, they're beautiful, they're good quality, and they're addictive as well. So anyways, if you go to their website right now and you decide you'd like to order one or 2 or 3, use the promo code BOFF10. It stands for Bay of Fundy Fortunes, the number 10. And if you use that promo code, it will get you 10% off your overall order. And they will ship internationally. If you're on the other side of the world, that's okay if you want it. Go to intuitivecandles.com. All right, now we're going to get right into your spread. Okay. Your first is your overall energy. Well, Sagittarius, we've got the Ten of Pentacles. Luck. You guys deserve it. You guys have a rough ride of it sometimes, really do. Number 2, your wealth and finances is the Page of Pentacles and opportunity. I'm liking it so far for you guys. Number 3, your hearth and your home, love, relationships, 6 of Wands, and success. Card number 4, challenges, should there be any. The 4 of Wands, reward. And the final card, number 5, is your message from Spirit. The 8 of Cups, and change. There. We got through without any real serious catastrophes going on. Oh my. Oh me, oh my. Oh my, oh me. I hope you guys can hear me all right. I adjusted the sound. I thought it was a little loud. I thought it was a little too much. It went completely the other end. And nobody's complaining. They're all saying, I can hear you loud and clear. It's beautiful. I love it. And then I got a message from somebody who's an audio specialist. That's what she does. And she asked me if I boosted my sound. I said, yes, I did. And she said, you need to just pull it back a little bit. She said, I said, I thought it was too loud too. But after the hell people put me through because they can't hear, nobody was complaining about these readings. They're all saying, we can hear it. So I wasn't about to say, is there anybody that finds it too loud? Because that would have sent me right back to the beginning, making adjustments again and all that other stuff. So I hope everybody's okay with this. And you know what? Don't complain if you've got headphones that you have to use or earbuds. If you've got them, why complain? Just use them. It's not a big deal. Anyway, not everybody has earbuds and headphones and stuff like that. Some people just have their phone or whatever, but I think, don't earbuds go? People say, I put my earbuds on, I can hear you, but I can't hear you without them. Then wear them. I'm not being smart, and I don't mean to be rude, but, you know. 10 of Pentacles and luck, that's your overall energy for the month of May, Sagittarius. Heave a sigh of relief and just let it all go, because luck's on your side. You won't have to be so diligent, and you know, you're kind of waiting for life to bring it on. I'm ready. You don't need to be ready for anything, because luck's on your side. You can relax a little bit. Yes, remain aware and conscious and in the now, in this kind of thing, and be responsible. You just can't say, well, just let magic take over and do it all. I'm going to put my feet up and have a sangria. You know what I mean? It's not going to work that way, right? But you can let your guard down just because. Universe seems to be favoring you guys for the month of May. Lightening the load a little bit. Slowing things down a bit too. I'm feeling for you. Slowing things down, a more relaxed pace. You can catch your breath. You can give it a break. Take it easy. You're feeling some stress coming off of you. This is just a fantastic card. New opportunities may come your way. Check them out. Don't dismiss them. Don't be so quick to dismiss something. If it sounds really far removed, there could be something in there that kind of tweaks things and changes things a little bit for you. Being surprised. I didn't think I'd go for that. I never would have before, but I gave it a moment and I thought about it and I thought, what have I got to lose? I'll try, and damned if it didn't work in my favor. Situation like that could come out for you. This is also a card about support. You've got support. You've got love. For some of you, the relationships you're in, your bond is going to deepen with your mate, your loved one. There will be a deepening, more solidity to the relationship. Feeling like you're really a team, and you're solid in that feeling. This is my best friend. This is the one person in the whole world that I trust implicitly. This person always leaves me feeling safe. Just perfect for some of you. It is. It's perfect. You're tight. And you've got a long future ahead of you, whoever this is meant for. Because this has just been kind of a downshift, but in the best of ways. It's like you switch gears, right? But in the best of ways. But luck is certainly coming your way. Absolutely. And Ten of Pentacles, where it's a 10 as well. It's in tarot, it's about endings, completion, attaining, getting to where you want it to go. I finally arrived. I finally got here. I finally succeeded. I finally achieved that. I finally got that. That feeling of expectation of working and pushing and working and toiling and always trying so hard. Lo and behold, that part of it is deflating. That pressure, little bit of stress there for some. That's all going to dissipate. You're going to feel like I can breathe this month. I feel like I can breathe. And this is just the start. There's more good stuff coming. I know there is. You're going to feel that before the month is over, you're going to have a pretty good month. That's what I'm feeling and hearing for you, Sagittarius. For somebody else, feelings are going to be declared as well. Somebody is going to come forward and declare how they feel for you. And the person on the receiving end has just been waiting for this moment. So commitments are going to be made. There could be another couple that are claiming, getting ready to announce to their families that they're moving in together. They're going to cohabitate, and they'll probably be followed by a wedding. There'll be family pressure there for that for some of you. But love and luck, money, generosity, family, and completeness are all part of this card. There's a lot going on for you. But boys, it's going to be a nice, comfy ride, Sagittarius. So now we're looking here in your finances. There's another opportunity. I've been feeling that since before I even started reading the first card. Somebody is either getting a great big raise in pay. Somebody is switching jobs that has a higher rate of pay for you. There's more money coming in than what you thought, what you expected. An opportunity is going to be laid right at your feet. Take advantage of it if it fits you. If you're not sure, what do you got to lose by trying it out? Especially if you're unemployed, you're not really busy right now, maybe. I don't know. Give it some thought. Get into it. You may be pleasantly surprised. There's also some good news coming in your finances, too. This could be about a new job for some of you. For somebody else out there, if you've had hope for a wish to come true, right? Get ready to receive. This is a general reading. This won't resonate with everybody. It won't ring true. Remember that tarot cards and the reading of tarot are all, and everything else with the metaphysical, it's all a form of fortune telling. Okay? And fortune telling, the main gist of it all. I can't find the stupid word I'm looking for, and it's just a normal everyday word. I'm sorry. Getting old. Whatever your hope for this wish is, the wish is going to come true. It's coming your way. Some of you may have a little bit of paperwork to sign in regards to something during the month of May. This could be buying something, getting a bill of sale. This could be scrambling to finish up your income tax. There's also a really, really good opportunity just sitting on the horizon waiting for some of you, some good opportunities coming your way, and it's going to mean more Skrilla in your bank account. It is. For some of you, you're going to be bringing in more money than what you thought you were. Pleasant surprise. Good news coming your way. It's a wonderful card. It's a beautiful card. It's all good. But you're going to be receiving some good news. Third card we're looking at here, in your hearth and your home, your relationships. Six of Wands and success. Six of Wands. Sixes are all about balance coming into play. Finally, for you, Sagittarius, you would have given your right arm for a balance anything the last couple of months, the last year. Balancing out in your favor, balancing in a good way. Knowing what tomorrow brings, knowing what's coming at you and you're okay with everything. Relationships are going to be going quite well. For most, not everybody. Getting along well with coworkers is coming to the forefront for some reason. Hard work, but there's no stress. That's gone. I just want to hide. I want to get lost in a forest somewhere so no one will find me and they'll all leave me alone. That feeling is gone. It's lifted. It's dissipated. Now you're just relying on your own wits. You know yourself well. You are your own best friend. You're not afraid of hard work. You've got a lot of resilience. You'll throw yourself into something that could just take your blood, your sweat, and tears. But as soon as it's done and you're happy with what you've done and accomplished or created or anything that's got your John Henry written all over it, you're going to meet with success. It's going to be a good thing. You'll be bouncing back, ready for the next thing to come along, feeling very strong and resilient. Nothing's going to hold you down. This card brings you brilliant successes. Please have faith and believe that you have just as much chance of wonderful, incredible, beautiful things happening to you as anybody else. You're no different. You're on that path as well. Why can't the arrow of all goodness smack you right here? Okay, I got it. It can happen to you. You know, it's kind of like people when they go out and they buy a lottery ticket before the night of the draw. You got the Joneses and you got the Smiths. And both of them, okay, one comes from one end of town, one comes from the other. One's higher, one's lower in class, right? We'll say they both families purchase lottery tickets for the same night. Before that draw comes around, between the time you buy them and the time they call the number, you, the Smiths, and the Joneses, whatever I said, are equal. You both have as much chance on winning a jackpot on a lottery. Before that time being, you have as much chance because you have a ticket. And so do they. You're no less deserving in this world. When it comes to the natural world especially, you're no less deserving than anybody else, Sagittarius. You need to know that, and you need to remember that. Your chances are just as good as the next one. I'm talking chances on things that are out of your control. Like, you don't get to pick the winning numbers, you buy the GP, you sit back. Anything that's like that, where you're not in the driver's seat, your chances are the same. Doesn't matter who it is. For some reason, you have to hear that. This card here shows very loving, you have a loving circle around you, a loving family, group of friends, your social life. Everybody's very supportive of you and loving. They love you. A lot of people think the world of you. You need to know that as well. People are drawn to you, Sagittarius, because there's something, I don't know if joyful is the word I want to use, but people see something and they're drawn to you. They like your energy. For the most part, on all Sagittarius is for the most part. It's like you have an inner light and everybody's just drawn to that like a bunch of moths. They really like you. You're very approachable. You're easygoing. Um, Somebody may be honored at some kind of a ceremony. Something to do with your work it could be, or something that you've accomplished, some kind of feat, something you created is given special recognition at some kind of a ceremony. It's not just you, but there's other people that are being recognized within this little world or the community, whatever it is, your job, your place of work, I don't know, but there is some kind of an award ceremony going on. You're being recognized for what you've done. See, that would only probably apply to one person watching this. Some of you may be winning some kind of a prize coming up here, some kind of prize giveaway. So those of you that have entered these little contests off on the side, you know, you go up to a counter in a store to pay for something, and then there's a draw going on. Would you like to buy a ticket? Well, maybe, you know, those kind of things. It looks like somebody's going to be the winner of one. I can't see what it is you're winning. It's not over the top. You're not winning like a large mansion of a home, but it's a significant win. It could be a car, truck, something along those lines. And another meaning with this card that comes through for some of you, but there's new love, an offer of love that's coming into your life, and it's from a brand new romance. It's somebody that you don't really know. So this is all brand new to you. Really kind of catches you off guard. But this one in particular could lead to a proposal of marriage down the road. This could be the one. The advice of this card, this is your time to shine, Sagittarius. And don't hold back on anybody else's account. You come out as bright as you want to. Just don't hold back. You deserve the success. You've had a rough year. For some of you, it's been pretty rough. But all the goodness coming to you now. I even see you saying to yourself, to somebody else, I couldn't stop this if I wanted to. I wouldn't know how, but it's absolutely wonderful. It's fantastic. Like, it's just unbelievable. The things that are starting to come around your way. Keywords are victory and their education, their awards and love proposals, promotions, and strength and ceremony. This is all hitting you very personally. It's all very close to home. Your next card here we're looking at is the Four of Wands, and it's all about reward again. There's passion in this card. There's stopping to acknowledge something. There's a stillness. Something is halted, stopped, still. There's passion. This is a real feel-good card for you. I don't know what your problem is to have it fall into your challenges. But this card, again, it sees you reaching goals now. The completion, finishing up something, a job, passing a test, maybe something you've been worried about. You write it, you go through the test, you pass it. It's a time for rewards when this card shows up. Things that are highlighted are love, trips away, holidays like vacations, taking trips. These things are all highlighted here. This four brings an energy of leisure, of fun, a sense of freedom as well. It finds you feeding your inner child. It's that carefree, innocent atmosphere that you're finding yourself in. So easy. I can't get over how light this reading feels for you, Sagittarius. Everything feels light, light, light. All that horrible weight and stress, seriousness, no wiggle room, always feeling like you're under the gun for one thing or another. That's all gone. This reading feels very, very light for you. The advice of tarot is for you to celebrate the joys of life right now. You put up a celebration and a gratitude like you've never put before for all these wonderful things. You give it up to the source, your God, the universe, whatever you want to call it. Don't forget to put the gratitude up. You're going to be feeling an awful lot of contentment and fulfillment. And you're also going to be feeling a closeness of your spirit guides in the universe. You'll be feeling a connection there as well. You will be moved. That's for somebody. You will be moved. And by that I mean emotionally. Be carefree while you can is the advice of this card. Now's the time for you to replenish your mind, your body, your soul, your spirit. It's time to rest, replenish, recuperate, recharge, and regenerate. You come out even stronger than what you went in. You're deserving of all these things. We've got balance and love, a new home for some, contentment, freedom, openness, and travel. Beautiful card. These are great cards, guys. Geez, you know. Excuse me. I've got a frog in my throat all day. Ribbit, ribbit. And then we've got the Eight of Cups. It's a regular face in the cards. It's around a lot. I see this card a lot. Eight of Cups and change. And it's not bad at all. This is knowing when, for some of the other of you that don't fit in with that, this is all about change. It's eights. Double whammy, because that's the exact prompt on this card is about change. What I'm getting here is for the rest of you, or some of you, knowing when to call it quits, knowing when to throw in the towel, knowing when to say, that's it, I'm done, this is over, and just knowing when to bring something to an end. To know when to say, this is it. It's finished. It's done. I don't mean in a bad way, but it's, my time here is, I've spent my time here and there's nothing left here for me. There's no reason for me to stay here. I want to move on and move forward and really get a good drink from the energy of life. I want to be out there and I want to see and I want to try different things. But some of you are coming to that. You're making a big change in your life. You're really going off in left field for some of you. And maybe your friends and family are like, what are they doing? What are they thinking? And someone says if that's what they want to do, leave them be and let them do it. Most are very accepting. Wherever you're leaving from, you will leave behind wonderful memories. People will miss you. So there may be some tears. But there won't be any big blow-ups. There won't be drama or anything like that. Somebody's just knowing now's the time for me to move forward and move on. My work here is done, kind of a deal. Some of you have been planning this for a while. Very little drama to contend with other than you have severed some relationships already before this came to be. The card shows you just saying a very quiet goodbye to the life that you're in now, and you're leaving that behind. There's a journey awaiting you. And for some of you on the smaller end of that, the less intense meaning on this card, some of you just need a change of scenery. And it may mean going away every weekend to someplace new for 2 or 3 days, or maybe once or twice a month you do this. You just need the break. You need to change the scenery because you need it to inspire yourself. And you really want to start feeling like I don't want to just live and work. I want to be part of life. I want to get out there. I want to see new things. I want to experience new things. I want to know from day to day that I'm alive, damn it. And what's wrong with that? Nothing, as long as nobody's getting hurt. There's nothing wrong with it. Be an explorer. Sagittarius are like that. They're, a lot of them are explorers, adventurers, this sort of a thing. Whatever's going to bring you joy in the moment, and you have the ability to do it and take advantage of it, Tarot's telling you to do that. Follow through. Let your life become more colorful and more interesting and more exciting and more fun. Come on, shake it off and step out of yourself a little bit. Don't be so afraid of life and living, because there's somebody out there watching this, and you are that way. You like safety. I like to know where I'm at. I like to know what's coming next. I like to know who I'm talking to today. Who am I seeing? And you kind of a control freak in some ways. That's for a few of you. But when you're in control and you won't let anybody else have a say about anything or even influence you in any way, you'll find you're alone. There's the problem. When people don't want to be away from you, they like being around you. But the thing is, they're a little wary watching where you're going because you're not taking the usual trail. Things have changed and some people know it. Some will be concerned. They're not interfering with you and they're not trying to overwhelm you. You need to put their minds at rest that you know what it is that you're doing. I'm hearing there's 2 of you who are really going out in left field, making huge changes in your life. 2 of you. I don't care how many thousands see this, but there's 2 of you that I can feel that for sure. The advice of the card, and you're already doing it, Sagittarius. You got to just follow your heart and go forward. Follow your heart and go forward. Feed that passion within yourself before it's too late. There's nothing worse than living with regrets. Don't do that to yourself. Keywords are endings, departures, and journeys. Definite movement. There's a lot of stuff being moved around. Transitions. Vacations and travel. Someone coming up, they've got their second wind in life. I mean, there's nothing to say that you can't come back, correct? Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. And that was your reading, Sagittarius. I hope you liked that, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it gave you some guidance, some insight. It was quite interesting. It was a good reading. There's no holding you back. Not if you don't want to be held back. There's not. Everything's up to you. You're in the driver's seat. You haven't been there for a while for some of you, but you are for the month of May, and it feels good. So anyways, yes, if you want a personal reading, look down below this video window in the Show More section, read through quickly, grab the email that you see that I use for everything, and ship me off an email, and I'll get you taken care of. And I always do my best. You'll know that when you get your reading. Also, if you're not allergic or a hater on Facebook, we can be found there under groups, Bay of Fundy Fortunes. It's closed and it's private and it's, I don't know, it's a sanctuary at times. It really is. It's a really nice, calming place to be. Very supportive in there as well. Also, if anybody else is looking for me and you don't find me right here, you'll probably find me, especially now this time of year. I was down last week, as some of you already know. And you'll find me walking down below at the cove, strolling along the beach, walking along the water's edge to bring the highest tides in the world. The beautiful, the bountiful, the Bay of Fundy. Yeah. Anyways, all I can do now is wish you guys the best of the best. I really, truly think there's huge improvements for most of you, Sagittarius. Most of you. And the few that isn't is because they're stubborn and they're still stuck back there in that place like this. And they don't have to be. So please keep the peace in so you can share your light, your love out with the world. Do a good deed today. Be nice to somebody, even in the smallest ways. And we hope for the butterfly effect that down the road, we'll never know. But you know, something took place, all because you just did some small little gesture. So anyway, best of the best to you if you're in the month of May. I'm going to try to make it back here. I hope you do too. For the mid-May readings, just to see how your month is unfolding and rolling along and if there's any changes, because it happens. So anyways, thank you so much for being here. I wish you the best of the best. I'll say goodbye for now. Good night.